Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme and we are back here today playing more Starters Orders 7. Now, for the moment I'm keeping everybody from last season out and ready to race. So we'll see. We will see how it goes. But British Battler back again, still looks strong, 21-1-2, pretty decent, 25-32 for the career. As you can see, 38.3 million. There's just so much to love about this horse. So much to love about it. If it does fill out its potential, it could be even greater. But yeah, really like it. Think it's a very, very good horse. And again, I have yet to breed from him. I don't believe that we've got anything, even on the transfer list, that's bred from British Battler yet. So, yeah, this is going to be our first time to really see that come into play. So we're quite excited to see that. We're quite excited to see that. But for now, I think, racing is still a possibility. Mistopheles Machi, there's not going to be that many mile 4 races. But again, very similar, very nice horse. Not sure I'm actually going to breed from it because it's as great as it is. I don't think that a lot of the abilities here really warrant it when we've got horses like Safranana coming through that will do a better job. With breeding, you gain everything that Machi gives you, but less little bit less issue with some of the other stats, let's say. But Battler, I think, can make it in there. Black W's got a Pegasus World Cup. Don't know. I really don't know. They won that last year, but this is a turf version, over 110 yards. I don't know. Hopefully gets the job done. Looks very good, and yeah, I just want full finish. If I can get full finish application, a little bit of cruising burst and a little bit more potential, without losing, the consistency, gain enthusiasm, confidence, maybe. Like I say, there's a few bits we can improve on. But if we can keep the extra speed and keep the consistency while improving full finish and a bit of potential, we've got an absolute amazing horse. So, very excited to see them run. Marie, right now, just looks really good, ready to go. She's got Main Chance Farms paddock and then the Pegasus World Cup. That'll put her on 25. And then she might head into the breeding barn early. So maybe only the first season, first sort of month of the season for her. Again, I really like what she's got. I would love more consistency and I would love a full finish bar. If we can breed someone to her that gives us those, again, I think we've got a really, really good set of horses to breed from. Battler, Black W, Marie W, some way of figuring out those issues that each horse kind of has. And we end up in Triple Crown range. So, the 5-year-olds all come out to play. Black Cuckoo hasn't got anything yet. But again, just seems solid. Hasn't really changed from last season. So, we're going to see what they go on for. That Fang, I do think, is maybe better. Again, no changes there. Definitely makes the breeding barn. 100% makes the breeding barn for me. Bull Cuckoo, maybe, probably does, but maybe a little bit behind, as we thought. Swedish Chili as well, I think, does make the breeding barn for certain. Nothing weak. That battling quality's in there. We breed it to the right sort of sire. That's going to be a very, very nice fall that we get out of it. So there's that, and of course, Triple Crown winning legendary Safranana. Absolutely fantastic. Couple of things I'd like to improve, but honestly, yeah, high potential, high extra speed, maybe a touch of confidence thrown into the bloodline, and a full consistency bar. Doesn't need to be too much. We don't give up what we've got, but if we can get those things in, that would be an absolutely phenomenal bloodline to continue down. 3-year-olds, Afro Storm, again, I don't see Triple Crown in its future. I just don't see the distance. None of these I really see the distance. But out of all of them, I think Afro Storm's probably the closest. Adonis Alliance, solid. Don't think really does too much. Halifax Hispania, looks really good in places, but again, I'm just not sure they get up to a mile 2, so the Kentucky Derby's probably out of it. But I can see Afro Storm getting there. The breeding says 1-1. I could see that, being okay for the Preakness, of course, but also not too far away from the Kentucky Derby. That will be where we're aiming towards. So we'll see what gets there. I don't think any of them have Belmont ambition, so not for the whole Triple Crown, but a few of the races, few might have chances at the Derby and the Preakness, but really Afro Storm's the one to watch. And then we've brought in all these 1-year-olds / 2-year-olds that we had laying around. Tatiana, bit slow on speed, but really looks quite good elsewhere. Really, really love the way that Tatiana looks. We'll see how that goes again, but yeah. And I've booked a lot of 6 furlong maidens. I don't think I booked 5 furlong maidens, but we do have 2 Group 3 6 furlongs and 2 5 furlong Group 3s as well, I believe, that were running before maidens. A couple of them were really early on, and I just thought, why not just jump in the deep end with our 2-year-olds and see if we can win something. Boku Niku just looks really decent there. Solid here, doesn't have full finish, doesn't have a lot of cruising burst to make up for it. Probably going to be a short order horse, so we'll see, but I would like more finish application. I'd really like more finish application. We might have to breed that into the line. This is one of our grade 3s, Double Dara, probably the weakest of the grade 3s. But I threw in because 90 extra speed and a chance to gain big potential. So this one does have distance adaptability. If we can get it running well, we can probably be in Triple Crown range as a 3-year-old. So why not get the test done early and see where we can go? Dream Cuckoo, again, a little slow in places, bit laid back. Hit and miss, extra speed, not full finish, not cruising burst. Doesn't have distance adaptability, is going to be a sprinter. I mean, it's Black Cuckoo's line. It's going to be a sprinter more often than not. We bred it out in cases, but not all the time. George W. and... Okay, I messed the recording up there. But yeah, George W. and Laurentine being the parents here. Both good horses. A lot of speed. Bits to like. Not full finish again, but George W., it seemed, didn't have much finish application. But a decent horse. Again, we got some decent horses here. Royal Aura, bit slow, but looks pretty good on here. Nothing really special there. Ski Party, okay on the front. Looks really good on this screen. A little bit of cruising burst, full finish. Probably gets up to that Triple Crown range as well. So interesting to see how they develop. They are certainly, in my opinion, one of our best 2-year-olds. They are up there. They are up there. Brower, solid all over, but not much finish application again. Really close to already maxing out the potential. We'll see how they run. They might have some distance to them. They might not. I'm not sure yet. Sea-Tour, solid, but going to be a sprinter and doesn't really look built to be a sprinter apart from the extra speed. So we'll see how far that can carry as well. Bellamaker, probably my favorite 2-year-old early on. Low speed, doesn't look good. 6 furlongs, grade 3 coming up. But already got 80 potential as a 2-year-old. Now, we're unlikely to finish that this season. We're probably going to get 75 or just above it. So, yeah. Looks really good, though, and a good place to be there. From Bella. Higgy Forest, solid, all over. Really, really nice colt. I expect big things from this one. Again, probably going to cap out around that mile mark. And then the 3 that we brought up, Clodhopper turns into dust. No. Yes, Clodhopper turns into dust. Again, hit and miss in places, but I really like some of it. No, that's not Clodhopper. Is it? It's Star of Storms. Yeah, Star of Storms is Clodhopper, I guess. I don't remember. But yeah, we got these two who I'm not sure. Like, one's missing extra speed. I think that's Clodhopper. And then this one, I can't remember which name it had. Like, oh, it was Dark Shadow. And I can't remember this one's name. This was the third one we had. But yeah, no, they look good. Like, Halidite looks good. Halidite looks good. I'm really, really sort of hoping that one works out as well. Maybe Preakness, maybe Kentucky Derby, more likely neither. Sticks around a mile. But we'll be solid at that level. And Star Storms as well, I think, is a very nice horse. But it all depends what leap it makes potential-wise as a 3-year-old. The rest is there. Dast has got everything bar extra speed, and I'm really not sure I want to run without extra speed. No extra speed, 60% isn't really good enough. Only 50% finish. A little bit of cruising burst. Could gain some of that. On a distance horse, it might help a little, but I doubt they're going above a mile 2, say. So, yeah, I just don't think the fit's right on a lot of these. I just don't think the fit's right. But we got some really, really good horses here. I will say that much. We do have some absolutely brilliant horses. I also think, though, we have maxed out at 60 on our transfer list because a couple of these aren't actually on there that should be on there. So what I'm going to do is back up that and create a new transfer list to put and start basically what we breed in this series onto that one. And then we'll have two really, really good sets of horses to breed from. Or I can go through and pull out the worst of the bunch, which I can do. I can get 6 off that list. Yeah, I can do that, I guess. I can easily pull a bunch off this list, actually. I can get 10 off that list. Easy. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do. But at some point, we'll be pulling horses off the list, I guess. I hate that there's a limit on the transfer list. I wish this was unlimited. I really do. So I've got so many really good horses I want to put into different games, and I want to keep some of these around. So yeah, like Safranana isn't even on this. But I've had other games where I've been breeding. So I've got a bunch of fun horses there. I think Skitoli down, in effect. No, Ski Queen down. No, Bellamaker actually is the last good one. Yeah, all these horses here have come through another save. Apart from Triggerman Poyans. I'm not sure what that horse is. But Halidite's definitely one in this save. Was Triggerman one of these 3? I don't know, maybe. No, I don't think it was. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's get on to racing. We got a... I think this is a grade 3. Okay, this is where we came. And we're warmed up. First of the season. First race of the season. Keen, slightly agitated, little out of condition. No, you told me we were... No, that's not us. Okay, I was going to say... You told me we were fit and ready to go. And we are, but we're actually sweating badly and agitated. So... We still got a chance to run well and prove something. But yeah, my best 2-year-old is going to run like absolute trash, more than likely. Not a bad start. We're going to come into the pack. Dubai Queen and softly. We might see a lot of these horses over the year. All these 2-year-olds with all the races we're going to be booking. And then the best might turn into good 3-year-olds. Down at the final furlong and a half. And yeah, Bellamaker's gone. Like, totally and utterly gone there. 7.6. Okay, so not sure the trip suited. That's interesting. I didn't think we'd be a 5 furlong. But okay, so we might be a 5 furlong. And looks like we ran green. And we blew up before the day even started. So yeah, we were like sweating badly. So our chance had pretty much gone before the race. That's like 2.5 to 3 lengths. We ran green, which is another 2.5 to 3 lengths, and another length on top for, or 2 lengths back possibly for running at 6 when we wanted 5. We're in the mix. We're in the mix. So I don't think that's a bad run. I just think we had 3 different circumstances come bite us. Oh, and that sucks. Okay, double Dara's in a grade 3. Tatiana's in a maiden. Okay. So hopefully we don't see that little triangle again. Don't want to be seeing that triangle. We see the dark blue triangle. Little lazy. I mean, that's also not amazing. Okay. 6 furlongs, 2-year-olds on dirt. Grade 3 for colts and geldings. Okay. Not a terrible start, and we're on the inside rail, which means we at least have a lane to run in. We'll be able to run the bend without getting blocked off. We'll have a shot towards the end of the race. Looks like I thought we were making a move early. We're not. Here goes shaking hands in the rain. Double Dara comes to the outside for some reason. Falling off the pace here. Shaking hands looks very, very capable right now. Capelon's coming through as well. They're not going to get up. It looks like we're going to hold on there for second place. Okay. Ran green. Oh my god, they both ran green. Both of my 6 furlong grade 3s ran green. One was lazy, one was agitated, but they both ran green. And because the jockey's already raced, like, we've got the apprentice in. So, Tatiana should win this. 4 3/4. Slowly away, soon recovered. Okay, so a poor start. Still won heavily. Apprentice jockey on. Tatiana got the job done. I'm disappointed they ran green. I really, really am. Dream Cuckoo. That's a maiden. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hampered and short of room. Okay, so we never got a chance to move, basically. We never got a chance to move. Oh, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. All these horses that we had a chance with, and yeah, it's 2-year-olds. 2-year-olds will ruin your record and your mood quickly. They will. Halfway through their 2-year-old season, you might start liking them a bit more. And when they turn 3 and 4, they can win some big races, have phenomenal careers. But the amount of disappointing races I see from 2-year-olds in general is crazy. But I always like to race them to fill their potential. I always personally do. Some people do not. So that's a choice you've got to make. Okay, we're heading to Kenilworth. Off to South Africa to do a couple of races. Marie W is up. The 1 mile, 1 furlong main chance farms. Panic grade 1, 3-year-olds and above. We're the favourite. Now, we're the favourite. Tallahassee's in this, though. We do like how they run some races. They could be a threat. But we're the favourite. We're the best horse. Sharp Catch in here as well. Emerald Glade. But yeah, Tallahassee's one I'm watching. We're going to go to the rear then. Emerald Green, Tallahassee on our outside. Those are the 2 horses at the back. Emerald Glade is on our inside. Sharp Catch just on the outside. The grey ahead of Tallahassee. Slew the Moon's in here. They're decent. They are decent. So everybody's up in a line. Final 2 furlongs. Now we're going to start kicking on. There's a huge number of horses up here near the front. Sharp Catch just surpassing Slew the Moon. Up to the furlong marker, and Marie W just edges ahead. And here's where we're good. We get down the final furlong, blow people away. Sharp Catch falling down. Mazika looking pretty decent. Tallahassee not really doing that well. Couldn't quite get up into 4th place. So, yeah, as expected, there may have been horses that could challenge us a little bit, but nothing went wrong for us, and none of them performed above their ability. So we actually got the job done fairly comfortably, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And then La Marine, Queen's Plate, 1 mile. I went with Adonis Alliance here. He's won a Grade 1 before. This is a huge step up and a huge test. I could have gone for Bo Cuckoo. I could have gone for that Fang. But I'm actually going for Adonis here to see how good they might be. This is a huge test. And I'm not overly confident. So we'll see how it goes. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyes, cross whatever you've got. Solid start. Drift towards the back. And then we are at the rear of the field. So again, I don't know this field that well. There's names I recognize, and I think they've been in a lot of races, but I don't think they've really won many races. So I can't say who's going to be a threat here. But over the final 2 furlongs, King's Color, one of the horses. Spring Moon's the other one. They're on the outside, not yet making a move, but King's Color now starting to push out 1 furlong from home. Does Adonis Alliance have it in him to get back up? Yes, it does. There we go. That's what I was hoping to see. Up in the 3rd is Spring Moon. The 2 that I thought could be a factor come in 2nd and 3rd. But Adonis was the main question mark. Was he good enough to win in South Africa at Kenilworth here against a decent field? And the answer is yes. As a 3-year-old racing his older horses, it goes to show what a strong stable we have over about a mile. It really, really does. I mean, you think about it, you got that Fang, you've got Swedish Chili just under at 7, you've got Bo Cuckoo, Adonis Alliance, Afro Storm, Halifax Hispania probably a 7 furlong. A couple of the 2-year-olds look ready to jump as well. They might make it up to about a mile. There's a lot of them that should run at a mile quite well as 3-year-old. And Black W, Marie W, 1 mile 1, they might get a mile. So there's plenty of racers we've seen come through at about that level. Okay, Bold Niku. You haven't got a Grade 3. So Halidite does. And my other Grade 3 is on who? Who's my other Grade 3 on? Higgy. So Higgy way down there. Okay, so Halidite's the Grade 3 to watch. All the rest of these are just going to be ones we can skip. Star of Alexa to Royal Defense. That's a Grade 1 winner right there. King's Cane. I like his breeding history a little bit. So we're going to see what comes from that. Also, I remember the name. And they never won a Grade 1, but they ran well. It's like the Reg, but without the fairy tale win. And, of course, Halifax to Higgy. That was always going to be my first port of call. So we will see kind of where they go. I'm trying to match up distances a little bit as well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I like these matchups we've got, and they're all in full, nice and early. Bold Niku. Okay. Solid, good win. Ran green, still won by 1.5 lengths. Just beautiful. That's what I want to see when they run green. To be good enough to dominate anyway. Dast. So Dast is Dangerous Alliance and Superior and Tiger. That's DAST. The the initials. Nothing spectacular, but... Okay, got a third. Did you run green? You faded slightly too far. Did not like going left-handed. I've got some bad news for you, Dast. I got some bad news for you. Thank you very much for playing. Oh, they were so decent too. They were so decent, but no. No. We're not messing with that. We're not messing with that. I ain't playing. Okay, grade 3. First of our 2 grade 3s at 5 furlongs. Now, Bellamaker wanted 5, so she should have been in this one. I don't think Halliday would have been ready for the early 6 furlong. Don't know the horses, don't know the field, don't know our horse on the track yet. We're about to learn how they run, how well they run, and what kind of things we can expect. Off to a decent start there on the outside. It's really not bad at all. Looks like the field just does not want to separate early. But Halliday will try and push up a little bit. And now, yeah, we're going to take the wide way round the entire thing. Coming up to the furlong marker. Alta, they're out in the lead. We're coming up past La Francis. And, yeah, we don't have the pace here to catch up. We ran that pretty well, though. 5 furlongs. I think we're probably a 6 furlong looking at that. I think maybe we want a little bit more. I don't think we ran too badly. So, 5 furlong, 6 furlong, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure on that one. But it was decent. I think that's the main thing there. That was decent as a run. Georgentine and Sea Tour. Pair of wins. This is what we want. 4.5, no issues. Love that. And Sea Tour. 4.5, no issues. Love that. Okay. That's what we want to see, Warawara. Nice. 8 lengths. 8 lengths at a canter. 8 lengths at a canter. Okay, Barra. Okay. That's one we've got to keep an eye on. If it races that well, its stats don't look spectacular, but if it races that well, yeah. Graded races, 6 furlong, Barawara. It's just where we're going to be. Nothing in an auction. Royal Aura comes in second. Well back in second. Shorter trip. That's what I was really hoping for there. So it didn't seem like we ran green. So I was really hoping there that maybe, just maybe, we'd be okay. Yeah, Bellamaker wanted maybe 5, yeah? Yeah. Oh, so close with some of these. So close with some of these. Dara. Yeah, Dara was looking okay maybe for distance. Royal Aura marked down as 5. Trin Cuckoo, Bellamaker, Halidite. Oh. Do we keep at 5 or do we try 6 with Halidite? I might try 6. Okay. So we've had a couple of green runners. We've had one dominate at a canter. We've had a couple of other good wins. Couple of distance issues. It's a pretty typical start, actually. Ski Party wins. 3.25 length. That's decent. Okay. Never in doubt. Looks like 6 will suit. Happy enough there. Star of Storms. Okay, approaching Storm and Star of Alexa. So yeah, one of them didn't like left-handed turns and got kicked out. The other one came second in a grade 3 over 5 furlongs, which I didn't think was a bad run, but I'm not sure about distance yet. So the other one that we've bred from last season is Star of Storms. They got a maiden. Ran green. Okay. So ran green. The only thing better now would be for it to be a 5 furlong as well. Yeah. Great. Great. Eight lengths back. I want to see run green. And I want to see distance issues. 2 furlongs for distance. 6 for running green. That's fine. That's perfectly fine for me. So, I can at least explain away some really poor losses there. That's okay. So, yeah, we got some big graded races coming up here then. So, Black W, Marie W, Halifax, Hispania, Higgy Forest, and then Afro Storm. It's not today, is it? It's I've got a race in like a week, I think. I don't think I've got a race today. I just clicked the button for no reason there. Brilliant. And yeah, a week. It's kind of what I expected. Let's check the sales. I mean, there's just nothing. I could start thinking about these. I mean, there's Royal Defense. There is Royal Defense. Got a couple of grade 1s. Already bred with him once there. Crimson Knot is a meh handicapper. Doesn't seem like much. And we've come in third over 6 furlongs, a length back. So could have easily won that. They won a selling race by 1 1/4. That's not amazing. Short-headed, that's not amazing. But it could have distance. If any, I think that's the one I go for. Dreamwalker's very similar. Dreamwalker looks very, very similar to me then. And then Rum didn't seem to like going in certain distances. Didn't like grade 1s. Not amazing breeding there, but okay. Do we just go for those? Now let's try it. Shoot in the Breeze and Regal Luster. See, like I say, I like the 2 sires if nothing else. Excitable. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, okay. So Dreamwalker is another one we ignore. All your that. You got beaten by half a length. Half a length. Okay. Bold Cross. Slightly competitive, not amazing. Got a grade 2 4-year-old. Florida Bay. Met Racer. Met Breeder. Okay. Regal Luster only then. I would expect this to go for at least $1 million there. It doesn't. Let's see. Slow. Okay, slow. Yeah, bang, average. Yep. No, I'm not doing 2-year-olds. I just don't have the patience to sit there and judge the 2-year-olds properly. So, yearlings and breeders auction. If anything shows up that's interesting in a Friday auction, sure, but those will be the main areas we look in. So, okay, where have we got our horses running today? I think they're both at Gulfstream. Yeah. Okay. Black W, the Pegasus World Cup Turf. Like I say, he won the normal one, the dirt one. So a little bit of a different sort of setting for him. Some very good horses in this mix. Some very, very good horses in this mix. Synchronized won it last year. But yes, a lot of names we know. A lot of horses we kind of respect. I guess we just run it and see. There's a few question marks here for me. I think that I booked these two the wrong way around. I think Marie should have been maybe running this, Black W running the other one. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. If they both win, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. If only one of them wins or neither of them win, then I'm going to feel bad about it. But yeah, Tamino up at the front there with Cosmic Star and Bull 5 back to Distorted Humor. Claudia Girl, Johan Quartz, Ecstasy and Princess Georgina in between. Then Rodrigo de Torres and Alchemos with us towards the rear. We're starting to make a little bit of a move on the outside here of Princess Georgina. And that'll give us a chance now. 2 furlongs from home, down to 1.5. Cosmic Star out in the lead. Looks like maybe, here comes the field. I was going to say, maybe nobody's coming from deep. But a lot of horses coming through. Yeah, Black W absolutely dominates this on a fantastic run. Good run by Princess Georgina. Then about 5 cross the line at the same time. So very tight back through 7. Very, very tight. But a great little win for Black W, and that's what we wanted to see. 15 Grade 1 wins. Didn't go up to 140. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How could that not be enough to take you up? Oh, I really thought it was. But okay. And this is the more normal, bang on 1 mile, 1 furlong on dirt. Marie W should win this again. Sharp Catch, King's Color, Severina, Wild Vintage. Sharifa, I don't know that well. I can't really remember them. Then a couple of these like Milu and Tallahassee are not Grade 1 winners, but are still dangerous horses. So there's a few. There's a few in here. Yeah, we seem to be slightly agitated there. I wish I hadn't checked. I'd rather not know. Honestly, it's annoying, but hopefully it doesn't affect us. It hasn't always affected us in the past, so I'm hoping that carries through. I'm really hoping that carries through. Okay. Marie, let's take it home. Pegasus World Cup, 1 mile, 1 furlong. Black W wins 1. Can his sister Marie win the other? Gonna settle towards the rear. Gonna take a long way round here on the outside of the bend, of course. Hopefully we see her run her usual race where she runs up between 4 and 3 into position and then powers on down the final 2 to 1.5 furlongs. Milo out in the lead. Sharp Catch making a few moves there. We're coming up as well. Now we go on the outside. Start powering down final 2 furlongs. King's Color making great speed up the inside. Sharp Catch is there. Severina not yet made her move. That might be coming final furlong. King's Color in second. Sharp Catch just in behind. Doesn't look like either of them's going to have the pace here to catch us. We stroll away. Not as dominant, but Marie with another big win. Severina and Tallahassee back. Didn't really do anything that good. And Sharifa, we don't know. Didn't do much. Milu always starts out well and fades. No surprises. And a big win for Marie W. So rating-wise, I think it might have been better for Black W to win this. But yeah, they both won. They both won. So that's 15 grade 1 wins on Black W, 17 total, and 25 grade 1 wins on Marie. Absolutely phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I can't say any more than that. I really can't. I really can't. Wow. Okay. On to the next one then. 7 furlongs here. We got a grade 3, just a normal grade 3 for Halifax, Hispania. Again, no. They throw grade 1s in because there's no grade 1 race at 7 furlongs. I hate that. I hate that. They shouldn't do that. If you won grade 1s, why would you want your horse to run and win grade 3s? It just doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, so be it, but... yeah. When I do that as well, my horses underperform, so I hope theirs do. I hope theirs do. I hope ours is good enough to take this. We're out of the gates quite nicely. I think Four Better and his stablemate there, Netley Marsh, came out the gates pretty poorly. And AP is where? Is it the Grey Silk? It's the Grey Silk on the inside. Okay. So, yeah, they are the 2 grade 1 winners. Coming towards that furlong marker now, though. Yeah, they're coming up quite nicely. Appealing's falling back a bit, which is nice. But Four Better, the other grade 1, is right there with us. Now going to kick on. Here comes Appealing from deep. Here comes Serena's Pride as well. Hold on to second place. There we go. We got beaten by a grade 1 winner that shouldn't have been there. Oh, we got beaten by another one that shouldn't have been there. I'm annoyed by that. I am annoyed by that. Okay, Higgy. Yeah, we don't know anything about these horses. So... oh, please win. I'd love to pick up a grade 3 on a 2-year-old with the first race of the season this early on. I would love it. We got the inside draw, and we're away pretty decently. I don't mind that at all. I think that was quite a nice start. We're here, though, on a very undulating course. Not sure why 5 furlongs are run out on this track. Down to the final 1.5. Jadea up on the inside. Higgy comes powering past at a furlong. We are probably 2.5 lengths and quickly distancing. Nobody coming from deep. Look how dominant that is. Grade 3. 5 furlongs. Higgy Forest. 8 3/4. Just didn't even have to run well. Didn't even have to do anything. So there we go. We chose 4 grade 3s. We got 1. We got distance problems on others. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that Higgy ran that. Ran in snatches, but we didn't need to do anything. And that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for me. Okay, 10th of February. Let's go to this weekly auction just in case. There we go. That's why you do it sometimes. Trinity is not a excitable horse. It's won a lot of grade 3s. It picked up a grade 1. Top 5 and a couple more in and around the mix there. Okay. So probably more grade 2 horse, I would say. This is probably more grade 2 horse. No falls. We don't know anything about it from a breeding point of view. But again, I'm going to pay for the privilege of finding out. Let the computer bid a little bit. Take it over 1.6. Make sure we get to see Trinity. So yeah, probably likes to run at about a mile 1, which is on their breeding distance. It hasn't really run that many at that level. The Pegasus World Cup, but that's tough. Like, that's a huge race to go into. But at least that was on distance at grade 1. They won the grade 3 at that level. Clement El Hirsch, just slightly above that distance, ran okay. That one was on distance. That was slightly under distance. That was on. Yeah, so I don't think there's been too many times where it's been running a grade 1 at its level. So we got a shot. And we shot ourselves in the foot with it. But there was a chance. You know, there was a chance. Oh, I hate it when I can find reasons why they might be a good horse. And then you look at them and... yeah, just no. Just no. Okay. Final race of this opening video for this season. Again, it's a grade 2 and we got Snow Magic and Iris Mary grade 1 winners in it. Don't like that. Don't like that. At a mile, Afro might not like a mile, might like 7 furlongs. We got no idea. Yeah, I got no idea. If anything, I'd probably say maybe 7 furlongs because not got a ton of cruising berth. Not that it makes a huge difference, 7 furlong to a mile. But the full finish application show, a little bit shorter. It's got decent speed. That might make a difference, you know? That could make a difference. So yeah, it looks like we want to be a chaser, but so does most of the field here. Slim's Lady out in front. Ballerina stage debut, Abia and Lady Broughton with Iris Mary. Back to Snow Magic and Night and Dance at the rear. Down to the final 2 furlongs. Slim's Lady still holding it. Here comes stage debut and ourselves though. So we come off the turn. Side by side now, drive for the line. They've got a little advantage over us. We've opened up a gap for anybody else that wanted to come up. A little bit too much sideways movement. Final half a furlong. Here comes the push. Afro Storm's going to push out, push clear, and get the job done right at the end of the race. Abia dropped out through injury. I don't think they were a factor anyway. But 1 1/4, all about that finish. Afro Storm gets the job done. Gets the job done. Solid. Solid. Need to see if we can win a grade 1. Yep, it's another good miler. It's another good miler. It's kind of what our breeding programs have been set up for, and we're slowly transitioning to a mile 1, mile 2. It's taken ages because my best horses were always sprinters. So I started from a really sort of short distance place to have to start my breeding program. It took ages to get up to a mile. It's going to take a little longer to get fully up to 1 1 1 2, but we're almost there. We're starting to see that. And then the odd horse like Safranana has adaptability. It can go further. So hopefully that will be paid off in the future. We've got a bunch of maidens to run on our 2-year-olds again. We got a bunch of horses here which maybe we'll find some graded races this season. But I don't think I'm ready to cut any of these 2-year-olds loose right now. Only the one that didn't like running left-handed. And if it didn't say that, I wouldn't have a problem with that horse either. The 3-year-olds did okay. The 4-year-olds did their job. The 5-year-olds did their job. We're yet to see a lot of people, but... yeah. We might start seeing throughout the season us dropping off some of these older horses into the breeding barn. But I'm not sure. We'll retire some of them gracefully to the breeding barn and some from racing live. I don't see us finishing with all these 5 and 4-year-olds. Like some of both groups, if not all the 5-year-olds, will be gone before the end of the season. I can almost guarantee that. I think I can almost guarantee that. But not a bad start. With tons of maidens, we're still 12 or 20. 2.7 million on the season. We're running really well. We're doing really good. And yeah, I'm excited to see how the season finishes and how the careers come down and finish on all these horses, how they transition to the breeding barn. Triple Crown on our 3-year-olds not looking likely right now, but until we get to May, I'm not going to stop hoping that one of them jumps up in terms of distance and at least attacks the Preakness and the Kentucky Derby. And the 2-year-olds, I think, look really promising. So these 2-year-olds should be good this year and next year and give us a couple of shots at those Triple Crown races that maybe we're lacking this season. Which is a shame because we don't get to defend the Triple Crown that Safranana won, and we might not get to defend the Belmont at all. We may be able to put decent shots in for the Preakness and Derby, but the Belmont is just going to go out of our stables. Such a shame. Such a shame not being able to defend them. But hey, we're a bit light on breeding over the last couple of years, and it's coming back to tell us. So hopefully we get more good horses into the breeding barn, get that back up to speed, and start producing quality in quantity. I'll see you next time, though. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for spending your time with us today. Hit me up in the comment section. What did you like? What don't you like? Which horses you think make it? Which you don't? And yeah, advice. 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds, breeding barn or not. Go through them. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. But yeah, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Notification bell if you're already subscribed. Lets you know when the video goes live. If you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting it. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. Way too many 2-year-olds. I'm not sure where we can cull them if we can yet. So tune in to find out that in the next one. Until then, take care, be safe, and I'll see you soon.